dear students, we have already done the treatment of reserves and accumulated profit in the previous lecture. In that case, we have taken only two components. First one was profit with credit balance, profit and loss account with credit balance, and journal reserve. We have not taken in this treatment workman compensation reserve and investment fluctuation reserve and losses also. So in this lecture we will be dealing with workman compensation reserve and investment fluctuation reserve, which are appearing in the balance sheet at the time of change in profit sharing ratio. Now before that, I want to remind you that in case of reserves and profit, we have done two treatments. According to the first treatment, when reserves and profits are distributed. So what will happen when reserves and profits are distributed? When reserves and profits are distributed, then these are to be distributed among all the partners in the old ratio. And when reserves and profits are not to be distributed, in that case we need to follow these steps. We will be calculating sacrificing or gaining share, and we will be passing adjusting entry, and that will be G2S. Adjusting entry with the amount of reserves and profit. So we'll add reserves and profit and then calculate their gaining or sacrificing share and frame this journal entry. So I hope this particular treatment is clear to you. Now let us move to the next treatment, next component. Next component is treatment of workmen's compensation reserve. Treatment of workmen's compensation reserve. So let us see the meaning of workman compensation reserve. The main objective of providing workman compensation reserve is that whenever some accident occurs during the working hours or when the employees is on duty, so whatever accidental expenses are there, will be able to meet those expenses out of this reserve. If there is no casualty, there is no accident, in that case the whole reserve will become our profit, or it will be treated as journal reserve. So the main objective of this is to compensate the employee in case of accident. In case of accident, like for example, worker got accident with machines, or suppose a salesman was on duty and he met with an accident during traveling. So all those types of compensations will be met through these workman compensation reserve. Now let us see various possible situations which will be there in case of workman compensation reserve, because it cannot be distributed like we distributed our profit and loss or journal reserve, because it is connected with the claim amount. So it depends upon the claim, how much claim is being claimed by the employees, then only we will be able to distribute the workman compensation reserve. Now before distributing it, I want to remind you that it is an appropriation of profit. Appropriation of profit means this is made out of profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account. And when you are making these reserves, it means suppose you want to make workman compensation reserve. So when you make workman compensation, making of workman compensation reserve means distributing less profits to our partners. Why you are distributing less profits? Because a part of profit is being used in making workman compensation reserve. So whatever reserve is there at the time of change in profit sharing ratio, we can say that it has to be distributed in the old profit sharing ratio, because we deprived of our partners in distributing profits. So it should be given to the partners in their old profit sharing ratio, subject to the following conditions. Now let us see all the conditions one by one. Now first condition can be when there is no claim. What is the meaning of no claim? Means no accident has taken place and worker has not claimed any money on account of compensation. So if there is no claim, in that case the full amount will be distributed. We'll be distributing full amount among the partners. And how to distribute this amount? This will be distributing in the old ratio, because this is made out of old profits, so it is to be distributed in the old ratio. We want to give the benefits to the partners in their old arrangement. Now see the second possibility. Yes, second possibility can be when the claim on account of, claim means the loss suffered due to accident, when the claim is less than workman's compensation reserve. Suppose you made a workman compensation reserve of rupees 50,000, let us say, and while the claim on account of accident out of this workman compensation is, let us say, 20,000. So this is the situation when claim is less than workman compensation reserve. So if claim is less than workman compensation reserve, then after meeting this claim, how much will be left with you? 50 minus 20. So we left with 30,000. So we can distribute 30,000 among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. In the first case, we will be distributing full amount, but in the second case, after setting off the claim. So this claim has to be settled first out of this reserve, and the remaining balance will be distributed. So in this case, like for example, 50,000 minus 20, so you will left with 30,000. So this 30,000 will be distributed among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. And I will be discussing journal entries also. Yes, now see the third case, case 3. Case 3 is, any guesses about case 3? Here it was not there, here it is more less than this, and now when claim is just equal, this will happen very rarely, but we are assuming that when claim amount is just equal to workman's compensation reserve. If it both are equal. So what will happen if both are equal? Will there be any reserve left out after meeting claim? No. If this is 50,000, let us say, then the claim is also 50,000. So after meeting claim from reserve, you will left with nothing. So in this case, no amount will be given to the partners, because you have not left with any profit. All amount is being utilized in meeting the claim. Now fourth case. What will happen in fourth case when claim is more than workman's compensation reserve? Yes. Any guesses what will happen if suppose claim is more than workman compensation reserve? See here we kept 50,000 for workman compensation reserve, that if suppose any casualty occurs, if any accident will occur, we'll be able to meet the claim out of this money. But if suppose this money is less than the amount of claim, it is quite possible, and this is very common situation, this used to happen most of the times, claims are more than the amount of reserve. In that case the firm will have to suffer a loss. Like for example, suppose the claim is, let us say, 80,000. So this is more than this. So what is to be done? The full amount will be utilized in meeting the claim. So no amount will be left for partners. But there is additional loss. How much additional loss is there? There is additional loss of rupees 30,000. So there is additional loss of 30,000 which has to be met by the firm due to this claim. So how to meet this additional loss of 30,000? This additional loss of 30,000 will be able to met out of the profits. But whenever there is admission, whenever there is a reconstitution of partnership, we used to open a newly account which is known as revaluation account. This revaluation account is a nominal account which is open to evaluate or assess our assets and liabilities. So for the purpose of revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities, we used to open this account. So in this case what will happen? This is a loss, and the nature of revaluation account is nominal. So in case of loss, this revaluation account will be debited. So the difference will be taken from revaluation account. So I'll give you a very simple example. Suppose your parents gave you 50,000 as pocket money, but your actual expenses are suppose 80,000. So how you are going to meet this extra? Out of this 80, 50 will meet out of this pocket money, and for remaining you have to go to your parents. So this is a sort of parents for partnership accounting. So whenever there is a loss arise due to this, they will go to revaluation account to meet the difference, and revaluation account has to be debited because it's a loss. And if suppose there is a gain, like we did in previous case, when the claim was less than the workman compensation reserve, in that case the amount will be distributed among the partners. It will not be returned to revaluation account. Same way, like for example, suppose your pocket money is more than your expenses. So what will happen in that case? Will you return your pocket money, excess pocket money to your parents? No. You will enjoy, you will keep it at safe place and enjoy your pocket money. Similarly, here if suppose claim is less than the reserve, then the difference will be shared by partners in their old profit sharing ratio. But vice versa is not the same. If suppose this is the case, if claim is more, in that case the difference will be met through revaluation account, and ultimately the loss or profit on account of revaluation will be taken from the partners. So ultimately we will be going to charge this from the partners, but at present we will be taking this from revaluation account. So I hope all these 4 cases are clear to you. So now we will be doing a numerical which is based on this. So in first case, full amount will be distributed when there is no claim, and when there is a claim, if claim is less, then the difference will be distributed. Old ratio, when claim is equal to, no amount will be left for partners, so nothing will be distributed. And when claim is more, then no amount, yes, this is also important, no amount will be distributed to the partners because no reserve is left with the firm. So only the loss will be transferred to revaluation account. So let us see the journal entries before doing numerical. Let us see all the possible journal entries. Because of shortage of space, I was unable to make journal entries here. So I am making journal entries case wise here on this fresh page. Now let us see journal entry in the first case, case 1. When there is no claim on account of workmen's compensation reserve. So what is to be done when there is no claim? The full amount will be distributed among the partners in their old ratio. So what is the journal entry? See, the balance of this reserve is always credit. So for transferring, we will be debiting this reserve. Journal entry will be workmen's compensation reserve account debit to all the partners. All partners capital account. And which ratio? Ratio will be old profit sharing ratio. So I hope this is clear to you. This was our first case when there is no claim. Workmen, so like for example, if there are 3 partners, workmen compensation reserve account debit to partner 1, partner A, partner B, partner C. A's capital account to B's capital account to C's capital account. And if they are maintaining fixed capital accounts, then A's current account, B's current account, C's current account. So I hope this case is clear to you. Now let us do case 2. What is there in case 2? Yes, when the claim is less than workman compensation reserve. In that case, the difference is reserve minus claim amount. So difference will be distributed among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So when claim on account of WCF is less than. Claim on account of WCF is less than workman compensation reserve. Claim on account of WCR is less than workman compensation reserve. What is to be done in that case? So ultimately we want to complete this workman compensation reserve. We have to distribute. So distributing workman's compensation reserve account debit. Yes. But now, first of all, we'll meet this claim. It's a liability to claim on account of workman compensation reserve account. It's a liability being created. And what is to be done with this liability? This liability will be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. So we'll be showing this liability on the liability side of the balance sheet. Yes, and the remaining balance will be distributed among the partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Now case 3. What is there in case 3? When the claim is just equal to workman compensation reserve. So it doesn't mean that you don't have to pass any entry. Entry will be done, but no amount will be transferred to partners capital. So when claim on account of workman compensation reserve is just equal to the amount of workman compensation reserve, in that case what is to be done? In this case, full amount of workman compensation reserve will be transferred to claim. Workman's compensation reserve account debit to claim on account of, or you can also write liability on account of workman compensation reserve. Whatever term is given to you in the numerical, we'll be using that term with full amount, and here also full amount, and no amount will be transferred to partners capital because we have left with nothing. The whole of workman compensation reserve is being used now. Now let us discuss case 4, and don't forget to keep this particular claim on liability side of the balance sheet. Likewise, this will also be shown on the liability side of balance sheet. Likewise, this will also be creating a liability side of the balance sheet. Now case 4, when claim on account of workman compensation reserve is more than amount of workman compensation reserve. In that case, what is to be done? In that case, we need to take the help of, which account? Revaluation account, which is opened for the purpose of reconstitution of partnership firm. In this, we revalue our assets and reassess our liabilities. So it's a nominal account. If it is a loss, then in that case, revaluation account will be debited. So here we are having a loss. So let us see. First, we will try to take the amount from workman compensation. This is 4th case. Workman's compensation reserve account debit. Yes, because your claim is more, so I'll keep a space here. To claim on account of workman compensation reserve. Liability is more. Like we assume that, suppose this liability is, in this case, 80,000 and this is 50. So 80, this is 80 and this is 50. So how to meet the difference? From where to meet the difference? Difference will be met through revaluation account. Revaluation account, I am writing it again here. Revaluation account debit. So this is a newly open account. We'll be discussing this in detail in the next section, in this chapter only. So workman compensation reserve account debit, revaluation account debit. Debiting revaluation means we are meeting the loss which we unable to recover through workman compensation reserve. Now see, when you are writing it here, we need to pass one more entry, because this revaluation loss or profit will go to partners capital. So ultimately we need to pass another entry, and that entry will be partners capital account debit. Partners capital account debit to revaluation account. Partners capital account debit to revaluation account. So I hope this is clear to you. Partners capital account debit to revaluation account. You can make correction here. This is revaluation. Revaluation account. And in which ratio this loss will be distributed? It will be distributed in the old ratio. This is also very important. So we have to pass two entries, one for creating or setting off this additional loss through revaluation account, and another is for distributing the additional loss, revaluation account. So now let us do one numerical. We have first see there is illustrations also, illustration number 7 based on this workman compensation reserve. You can do this illustration from your book, T.S. Grewal's book, page number 4.12, but now I am doing question number 13 with you. So let us discuss question number 13 first. Let us see what is there in question number 13. XYZ presently sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2, decided to share future profits in the ratio of 2:3:5. Give journal entry to distribute workman compensation reserve of 1,20,000 at the time of change in profit sharing ratio, when the claim on account of this is 80,000 against it. So workman compensation is 1,20,000 and the claim is 80,000. So I am writing the briefing of this question here. This is question number 13 of T.S. Grewal's book. And all these cases of workman compensation fund are very important. Whenever we will be doing reconstitution of partnership means change in profit sharing ratio or admission, retirement and death. So all these concepts will be repeated. Yes, old ratio partners X, Y, Z, their old ratio is 5:3:2, while their new ratio is 2:3:5. See, you can also do this directly by applying the shortcut method. And what is the amount of workman compensation fund? Workman compensation fund existing in the books is workman compensation reserve appearing in the books is rupees 1,20,000 and the claim is rupees 80,000. Yes. So let us start. I am using direct approach, shortcut approach of calculating the ratio. Yes, directly I will be able to subtract. So this will be 3, 0 and minus 3, and here it will be 0. But I think there is no need to calculate this ratio. Why there is no need? Because it is not mentioned that they don't want to distribute. So if nothing is given in the numerical, we'll simply distribute. You don't have to calculate this gaining or sacrificing share here. So let us start. Workman compensation, let us make journal entry. Workman's compensation reserve account debit by 1,20,000, and against this the liability which is determined is 80,000. To claim against WCR, claim is 80,000. So after meeting the claim, how much is left with the partners? It will be 40,000. So what is to be done with the 40,000? We'll distribute 40,000 in the old profit sharing ratio, which is 5:3:2. I am reminding you again that it will be of no use if you calculate gaining or sacrificing share. Just for the sake of learning, I taught you again, otherwise this is not required here. So divide 40,000 in the ratio of 5:3:2. Only 3 partners are there. Old ratio. So let us divide to X capital account, to Y's capital account, and to Z's capital account. So let us divide 40,000 in the ratio of 5:3:2. 5 upon 10 multiplied by 40,000. This will give you 20,000. Likewise, 3 upon 10 into 40,000. This will give you 12,000. And 2 upon 10 multiplied by 40 will give you 8,000. Being the journal entry at the time of change in profit sharing ratio is passed with workman compensation reserve. So I hope this entry must be clear to you. The whole of workman compensation reserve will be distributed. Some part will be taken for meeting the claim and the remaining part will be taken for giving the benefit to the partners in their old arrangement. So we are distributing this in the old ratio. This is very important. Now let us do next question, question number 14. XY sharing profits and loss in the ratio of 5:3:2 decided to share profits in the ratio of 2:3:5 with effect from 1st April. Workman compensation appearing 1,20,000 in the balance sheet and workman compensation claim 1,50,000. Past journal entry for the accounting treatment of workman compensation reserve. See what you are required to do here. Claim is more. So this is the case when claim is more, remaining things are same, the ratio is same, this ratio is same, partners are same, only the claim. How much workman compensation reserve we are having in this? 1,20,000. And what is the claim on account of workman compensation reserve? Claim on account of workman compensation is 1,50,000. So what is to be done when claim is more? If claim is more than claim on account of workman, in that case we'll be passing two entries. First, when we set off the loss through revaluation account, and then they will transfer the loss of revaluation account to partners capital. So let us do, and the rest of the arrangement are same. So first of all we'll transfer workman's compensation reserve account debit by 1,20,000. I hope this is clear to you. This is 1,20,000. Yes, and this is a claim. So 1,20,000, and while the liability or claim on account of workman compensation reserve is 1,50,000. Claim is more, so difference will be met through revaluation account. So we'll be giving debit to revaluation account. By how much? With the difference. What is the difference? Difference is 30,000. So this is our first entry. Being, you need to write the narration also and format of journal entry also. So what you are going to write here? Being the loss on account of claim due to workman compensation reserve is met out of revaluation account. And second entry, when you transfer this loss to partners capital. So for loss, what is the rule for capital account? For loss we will give debit to partners capital account. So X capital debit, X capital account debit. So you need to pass two entries. Y's capital account debit, Z's capital debit, to revaluation account. What is the amount of loss? Amount of loss is 30,000. So 30,000 will be distributed in the ratio of old ratio. Old is 5:3:2. So if you divide this 30,000 in this ratio, 30,000 multiplied by 5 upon 10, it will be 15,000. 30,000 multiplied by 3 upon 10, it will be 9,000. And 30,000 multiplied by 2 upon 10, it will be 6,000. So being the loss on revaluation is transferred to partners capital account in their old ratio. Yes. So I hope the treatment of workmen compensation reserve in all the 3 cases is clear to you. What is to be done in all the various cases of claim against workmen compensation. And one more case also arises when suppose there is no workmen compensation fund but claim is there. So in that case, full claim, you can make that as a 5th case when there is no reserve but there is claim. In that case, full claim will be taken from revaluation account. So I hope what we have done today is clear to you, and we will be doing investment fluctuation reserve tomorrow. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.